Hi, it's Reverend Karen, and it's time for another minister's message. Today is Monday, April 6th. The first thing that I want to share my excitement about is what is happening around our celebration of Transgender Day of Visibility, which we have kind of turned into a 2-week period because we are doing two things. There's a team of folks who have organized spending months of time on behalf of our congregation to celebrate transgender and non-binary lives. And so we are having both the Authentic Selves photo exhibit for 2 weeks. Opening exhibit is going to be on Sunday after the service, April 12th. I'm going to miss out. I'm not going to be around, but it's around for 2 weeks. You can see it after the service on the 12th or the 19th. You can see it all day if you come to the Beyond the Binary Building Beloved Community Conference that we are hosting as a satellite location on Saturday, April 18th. So can you see how that whole period of time is happening where we are celebrating transgender and non-binary lives? It makes me so happy just as a Unitarian Universalist, as a minister, as the mother of a transgender daughter, as the mother of a cisgender daughter, as someone who believes that the whole human family is fabulous, and as someone who knows that right now in our country there is so much legislative hate towards people who are transgender, towards people who are non-binary, where I know I personally feel only the gift of expanding what it means to have a gender identity. So the invitation to you as a member of the congregation, as an active congregant, whether you're a member or not, is to make time to plan to stay later on Sunday, April 12th or Sunday, April 19th, so that you go to our second floor to the Arc Gallery where you can see the Authentic Selves photo exhibit. I haven't seen it yet, but the photos are large and beautiful. And then on the 18th, Saturday the 18th, registration, come on in at between 8 and 8:30. There is a day of offerings that is created by the host site, and several offerings that are happening during the day that are offered by folks here throughout the day until 5 o'clock. There's breakfast foods that's going to be offered, lunch that's going to be offered, and a way to connect with each other, to learn things. I'm going to be there for maybe all of it, definitely most of it. I'm part of a pool of chaplains, folks who are both cisgender and transgender and non-binary, who will be providing emotional support to anyone who needs it throughout the service. It's not a service, throughout the conference. So I hope you are marking your calendars for these fabulous things that are happening in our congregational life. I'm going to be away on study leave. I'm actually heading out of state and going to be preaching at another congregation in Louisville, Kentucky, actually on Sunday. And then we'll be attending some ministerial meetings in New Hampshire at the middle of next week. So you won't see much of me, but I'll be back in the pulpit on April 19th, and I'm available if there's a pastoral emergency. You can text me or leave me a voice message at my phone number. That's always the case. Oh, this is what I want to tell you about. In October, the board shared with the congregation their decision to share part of the ERTC windfall that we received from the federal government. 5 to Thrive. You might remember I talked about the idea that if we ever personally or collectively experience a windfall, that part of how we live our value, our practice of generosity, our core value, is to give some of it away in support of all that is good around us. So the board practiced that by saying that 5% of that windfall would go to community partners. The Justice Team Collaboratives, which is representation from the different justice teams in our congregation, have met up until early February, and they decided on the organizations that would receive that 5%, which altogether is $12,000. It's nothing to sneeze at. In upcoming Sunday services, we will be presenting that grant to those organizations that were chosen. So that's going to be happening on April 12th, April 19th, and also again on May 10th. So that's something good to look forward to and to feel good about our presence in the community, supporting others, other community organizations who are doing really good work and enrich our community and the lives that we share together.